if a man demonstrates that he's competent and comfortable with things like arranging a date, it sort of sub-communicates about you. Hey, I'm a man who's experienced enough with women. I know what I'm doing. It comes across as someone who's grounded, who's self-assured. And I think that allows her to kind of go along with the process and relax. Women tend to also attach quite negative ideas to men who don't so proactively lead. So, for instance, if a man says to a woman, well, what do you want to do on a date? Instead of her viewing that as him giving her options and trying to be considerate, a lot of the time she might go ahead and feel that he's just being lazy or he's not that invested in the interaction. So how much a man is leading the interaction is also an important part for women deciding about how invested he is. So it's a way that they use to work out how attracted he is to them. That's why sometimes when men lead very strongly in a way that's kind of a little bit like a romantic happily ever after movie where the man is very bold. He maybe walks right up to the woman. He says, I knew from the first moment I saw you that we had to go out for dinner next week. He says, I'll make a plan, wear high heels. When he's behaving in this way towards a woman, again, a sort of misconception that women can have around that is they often attach that intensity of desire and that strength of leadership to this guy is really into me and he's really choosing me. So they often feel like leadership is also linked to level of interest and therefore likelihood to commit. So there is something else about leadership there. Apart from it creating attraction, it also is suggestive of future partnership. And both of those things work together for a woman to find that really, really attractive. And as I said, if a man doesn't lead and the woman feels like she's having to arrange everything, a lot of the time that kills the sort of eroticism and excitement for her. I want you to imagine you've approached a woman in person. You're like, hey, let me get your number. And she says, I actually don't really feel comfortable giving my number out to strangers. What could you say? Can you workshop some ideas? So you've tried to take that step forward. You've hit a bit of resistance. Where are we going to go from here, guys? Starting with agreement is good, saying, I understand. How about I grab your Instagram instead? So next question. You've suggested a date. Like you're like, oh, how about we go hiking this weekend? And she says, oh, I hate hills. Or some lame excuse like that. She doesn't want to go hiking with you. What could you do? You could say, okay, how about we scrap the hike? We do a short walk along the river instead. You can wear whatever shoes you want, and we'll go and get a hot chocolate afterwards. Do we have a deal? So you can say it in a very assertive way, but offer a compromise midway plan. And also, by the way, guys, if you say something like, so how about we go for a walk along the river? You can wear whatever shoes you want, and I'll buy you a hot chocolate afterwards. Again, it's getting lots of leadership in that message tone, in that style. This other question here, which is you go in for the kiss, or you say, so can I kiss you now? And she just seems a bit uncertain or maybe gives you a bit of cheek. How could you react to that? And I definitely think there's a way that you can react to you expressing desire to kiss her, her communicating she's not ready to kiss you yet, emphasis on the word yet. And there's a way you can react to that, I think, that can create a lot of attraction if done in the right way. Again, you could be really playful here and you could be like, damn it, I got my moment wrong. I was like, well, I can hardly be blamed with you looking so pretty and stuff. Okay, I will contain myself though, and we can just leave it. We'll leave it at a kiss on the cheek for now. So again, you can negotiate. We'll just leave it at this for now. So the way you frame it is you still leave a window of possibility for it to happen in the future. You can also be like, damn, I missed my moment. So whilst that might be how you're thinking, you can express that in a way that's really playful and that's just shows and also when you acknowledge what's actually happening in the moment, you're going to seem super, super, super confident. Then you can say, I'm going to blame this slightly on you for being so attractive and charming tonight, but I will control myself. And actually, even saying something like, I'll control myself, luckily I've got great levels of self-control, that really communicates to her, I'm not a sexually needy guy. I don't need to push for anything right now. I've got self control. And that sense of he is really sexual, but he can really control it. Again, that is super, super hot and amazing information to put across to her.